Okay guys, before we start, this is a post-fight breakdown. I won't be showing footage of the actual fight because I've already been copyrighted for that. So if you're looking for highlights, this isn't the video for you. And now let's get into the video. So pretty much after Henry Cejudo supposedly retired, the bantamweight belt has been vacant, and here we basically have a match between the old and the young. Jose Aldo has been a tremendous influence on the sport of MMA, and Petr Yan is this young lion wanting to become a champion. Very big opportunities for both. If Jose wins, he can once again relive his glory days of becoming a champion, and if Petr wins, he will become the few Russian champions of the UFC. They at first start out pretty slow, both fighters still trying to figure each other out. They try to test each other with their jabs and see each of their reactions. Eventually, Petr starts to get a bit more aggressive and tries to go on the inside of Jose, but Jose retaliates with some real strong punches that unfortunately miss. I'm noticing Petr relentlessly trying to pressure Jose and get in on the inside so he can get into that boxing range. But damn dude, Jose's leg kicks are as strong as they were before. When that thing landed on Peter's legs, you could hear the whole stadium crumble. Definitely something Petr shouldn't be eating too much. Petr, however, has the superior boxing and throws that 1-2 combo and catches Jose clean on the jaw. Now, this is exactly where Petr wants to keep the fight. He doesn't want to go kick for kick with Jose because we all know that's a death wish. Since, as you can see here, if Petr keeps staying on that thigh kickboxing distance, he's gonna get slaughtered by those leg kicks. Jose kicks so damn strong that it even makes Petr fall. And we see Jose trying to throw these leg kicks again and again and again. I think Jose has been focusing more on his boxing lately, but his Muay Thai fighting style really starting to show up here, even bringing out the traditional Thai stance. Front leg a bit high off the floor and also following that rhythmic pattern of a Thai fighter. So right now how Petr is trying to counter Jose's Thai style is by throwing feints. Feints that could get him more in an inside position and where he can start throwing some real good and solid punches. Eventually it works and Petr gets a good clean hit on Jose. But once again, Jose retaliates with his brutal leg kicks. However, Petr's starting to get the rhythm of Jose a bit and lands a good overhand punch on Jose. Okay, so this is pretty much where the biggest highlight of the round is. Jose goes in for a double leg takedown, but Petr manages to get away from it. And he starts throwing some real good bombs on Jose and lands a real heavy blow on Jose's stomach. Now I thought this fight was about to be stopped right here and there because Petr just started unleashing on him. But Jose is able to escape and survive. Now Jose continues utilizing that thigh style and tries to keep Petr on the distance with those leg kicks. A lot of times you'll also see them tapping each other's lead arm, so this pretty much helps negate each other from throwing as much jabs and helps gauge the distance. So by doing this constantly, they're both cancelling each other's jab out, but also gauging the distance. This is something a bit more common in southpaw orthodox matchups because their lead hands are in front of each other. And eventually, all this distance gauging helps Jose land a beautiful kick. This one catches Petr clean on the jaw, and he even starts wobbling a bit. So that round pretty much went to Jose for me because he was able to keep it at a distance he wants. Petr probably has the superior boxing, but when it comes to kicking, Jose is much better. Because of this, Jose constantly wants a wider gap between them so he can fully utilize his kicks, and Petr wants to get in close so he can utilize his punches. Jose continues to capitalize on that Thai fighting style and throws some nice kicks again at Petr. Right now, 1-2s are the name of Petr's game because he continually uses this to break the distance and try to catch Jose. And notice how he throws it. He will really bring that lead leg forward to try to get on the inside. And he will continue to keep pushing for those 1-2 combinations. He will also utilize his lead hand as a distraction to try to land some shots. Jose starts to abandon his Thai style, and this time he starts going for some more boxing combinations. Jose is also showing some real good head movement, really putting his boxing skills on display. Not as tight as before and very slick with those movements. Jose seems to start to get a bit overconfident though with these head movements and starts getting caught eventually. On the fourth round, they start off a bit more aggressive than usual, and now Petr is fighting to get on the inside even more now. He throws a crazy flurry to try to get to Jose, but Jose escapes. But Peter's starting to land a bit more shots now because Jose is not keeping that thigh kickboxing range as much as he did in the previous rounds. Peter even catches him with a perfectly timed counter hook and another succeeding shot. Now this is the range Peter wants Jose in so he can box him, because whenever he is in this range he does find success. But Jose is a crafty veteran and tries to get away from these pocket exchanges through side angles. Really hard to stay away from Peter though for too long because he just keeps up the pressure again and again. And once he gets into that pocket distance, he starts throwing these bombs. Eventually, Peter gets Jose to the ground and he tries to recreate that TKO from the first round, and he just pummels Jose relentlessly on the floor. Eventually, all those 1-2s Peter has been working for finally pays off and lands real cleanly on Jose, and it takes him out. Jose wasn't really able to control the lead hand of Peter anymore, and because of this, Peter is able to sneak it through, land a clean solid jab on Jose's face, and it gives him that brief split-second opening for the knockout punch. Jose wasn't able to recover after that point and was being pummeled on the ground for almost the whole round. Eventually, the ref stepped in and the fight was over. So this fight pretty much went down to distance control. If Jose kept the fight at a thigh kickboxing distance, he could have bagged the win. But Peter's relentless pressure eventually caught Jose clean, and that was it. Really sad to see a legend go out in this way, but MMA is a brutal sport and young lions are always coming in to take the throne. So I hope you guys enjoy my breakdown. Feel free to comment down below about what you think. I might start doing more of these post-fight breakdowns for both boxing and MMA, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, friends. It helps motivate me to keep making videos, and hopefully we can reach 1K soon. But remember, only like and subscribe if you want to. Anyways, peace out and enjoy your day.